Hello and welcome back to Make Money Guide. A good side hustle is about building a business for yourself, and today the best side hustle ideas are those that have potential to earn endless income, something beyond $1,000 a month. The calling card of a side hustler is a scrappy experimental mentality that views resource constraints as a thrilling challenge, not as a sign to give up. Side hustlers come from diverse backgrounds and sell wide-ranging products. There is, however, one similarity they frequently share. While building their venture in the early morning or twilight hours, they do the best they can with the time they have. Thousands are joining their ranks as people rediscover that saving money and having a full-time job only goes so far. There's a hard floor, while the ceiling for making more money is almost limitless. But that doesn't make it easy. So what goes into emerging artists starting and sustaining a good side hustle to make money? Today we're going to be talking about how to find yours and make an extra $1,000 a month. Make sure that you stay to the end so you don't want to miss out any of this information. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notices on so you don't miss any valuable content. What is a side hustle? In its most broadly used sense, side hustle means any activity outside of your day job that helps you make more money. Technically, this is a part-time job or work done for side hustle apps like Airbnb, Uber, Lyft, Rover, or TaskRabbit. But not all side hustles are created equal. A part-time job may be good seasonally, but in slower months, limited hours can mean limited funds. Gig apps like Uber might work for making a couple extra bucks in a pinch, but these options tend to have payment structures designed to minimize the payment to people providing the service. Questions to ask when considering a side hustle to make money. Side hustles are a great way to earn extra income, but like all new ventures, they require a bit of legwork up front in order to get traction. If you don't choose an idea that fits your current lifestyle, it's easy for this extra work to sink to the bottom of your to-do list and eventually fall by the wayside. For this reason, unique side hustles often feel like a chore and more like a creative outlet that places craft and commerce on equal footing. Although side hustles don't always become full-time jobs, it's common for side hustlers to gravitate towards this option once their venture becomes profitable enough. If you want a side hustle that could eventually become your career, here are some things to consider. 1. Does the idea fit your current schedule? You're going to be dedicating a meaningful amount of time to this side hustle, so it helps if the time fits into your schedule. A side hustle should be something that you can do outside of your 9-to-5 job, but that won't interfere with you or keep you from that job. Things will come up at your full-time job. Some days you may have to go pick up an extra shift or work overtime to finish up a project, or you may have obligations like meetings and team building events. If you want to make sure you put time into your side hustle, it helps to pick something that's easy to reschedule. Side gigs like dog walking, real estate, or babysitting might seem appealing, but they could be more difficult to arrange around your regular job. 2. Does the idea align with your passions and interests? Working 40 hours a week is enough to zap most people's creative energy by the time the day winds down. And after time well spent with family, friends, and personal responsibilities, it's easy to see just how hard it can be to carve out additional headspace to work on a side project. But it's these hours tucked away in life's margins that tend to be the best time to focus on to get something off the ground. The workday is done, the weekend is still a couple of days away, and since you've already watched all the true crime documentaries on Netflix, your schedule is wide open. But try as you might, sometimes you just won't want to work. That's why it's ideal if your side hustle closely pairs with what you're passionate about, even if it's not the end product itself. That might mean you enjoy some aspect of running things behind the scenes, immersing yourself in a new topic or field of interest, or a desire to do something to help people. Whatever the appeal, a good litmus test is that you're drawn to the work when you're procrastinating on something else. A little bit of enthusiasm can go a long way. 3. Is the idea financially viable? Although not every hobby should be burdened by the need for profitability, most of us have student loans and bills to pay. By our definition of a good side hustle, we are looking to create some kind of return on time invested. That means your side hustle needs to be financially viable and over the long term relatively stable, not just a part-time side job. Most side hustles aren't profitable right away, since your primary focus is tweaking your product or service and finding out how best to reach your first clients or customers. You want to keep costs low in the early stages and work exclusively on ringing the cash register or proving out your idea with a sale so you can see what the numbers look like. What does that mean exactly? Since the start of any project is completely lopsided in terms of time put in and revenue that comes back out, you don't need to be as concerned with tracking your sweet equity. But as you make progress and start earning money, it's important to understand how much it costs you in time or dollars to get a client, customer, or sale and ultimately turn your effort into profit. If your resulting margins or hourly wages put you in the red, your side hustle may not be sustainable. Examples of side hustles you can start. 1. Create and sell your own handmade goods. There's something satisfying about hobbies that make money. It's no surprise that many Shopify merchants start successful small businesses out of a hobby they did in their spare time. If you enjoy doing the work, it doesn't feel like work. Think of something you enjoy doing, even when no one's paying you. Whether it's carpentry, knitting, painting, or crafting, these hobbies can serve as a foundation for many unique side hustles. Almost everyone has a hobby or creative outlet that they are passionate about. You're in an especially good position if yours involves making something with your hands, although creating handmade products requires plenty of time spent learning a craft. It's one of the best ways to stand out in the sea of commodity products. You can also sell handmade items on Etsy alongside your Shopify store to connect with more potential customers. 2. Create your designs for a print-on-demand business. Print-on-demand businesses are fun, low-risk ventures if you've got a passion for design and are looking to dip your feet in the entrepreneurial waters. Shopify apps such as Printful and Printify allow you to easily upload custom designs to like t-shirts, mugs, canvas bags, pillows, and more, so you can directly import new products into your Shopify store. When customers make a purchase, items are printed and shipped directly to them from your manufacturer. Print-on-demand offers one key advantage over manufacturing products in bulk. Your supply of products can match and scale demand without having to make large inventory purchases up front, and you can still add your own flair and branding to products through your custom visual designs. 3. Start a dropshipping business. If you like the automated aspects of print on demand but are more interested in marketing and operations over creative custom designs, consider starting a dropshipping business. Dropshipping is another online business model where a third-party manufacturer ships existing products for you. All you have to do is set up your store, price your products, and market the business. Dropshipping is also a low-risk opportunity because, again, products are also being shipped when they're purchased, which leaves plenty of room for profit so long as your marketing expenses are reasonable. With a third party in charge of manufacturing and shipping, dropshipping also frees up a lot of time. You can also dropship on marketplaces like Amazon and eBay to reach more customers. 4. Start a zine and sell digital descriptions. Ever think about having your own magazine startup? A zine is a typical or smaller circulation work. The term zine is used to describe any magazine focused on a niche audience, but the primary difference from a magazine is a handcrafted independent element that draws on ideas and values not covered by the mainstream media. For artists, graphic designers, and writers, a zine can be a great online side hustle to showcase and sell your work. For activists, it can be an important way to mobilize people. Zines have a rich tradition of showcasing alternative, underappreciated works of art and literature. The internet has given the next generation of zine editors a platform for sharing new ideas through the form of digital descriptions. And if you're good at proofreading, all the better. You don't have to hire anyone else to edit your zine. 5. Join the gig economy. Got a skill set you can make money with home from legitimately? Consider becoming a part of the gig economy. The gig economy is a free market system where companies work with independent contractors or freelancers rather than hire full-time staff. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported in 2017 that 55 million people in the United States were gig workers, making up 37% of the economy. That number is expected to breach 43% by the end of 2020. What is your hobby, and do you think you can turn it into a side hustle? Tell us about it in the comments section. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there.